everyone. I'm 𝐬𝐮𝐸, currently pursuing Bachelor's in Language and Literature in second year. I'm your host for today's night. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to our Khyentse Talk program. Khyentse Talk is a platform for students to improve their public speaking and to build their confidence. It benefits the rest of the students to get inspired through the thought-provoking topics and experiences. So today we have two speakers with us who will share their insights, knowledge, and experiences. Firstly, we have Tashi Phuntsho, a first-year student pursuing Bachelor's in Language and Literature with the topic Behind the Smile, and followed by 𝐬𝐮𝐸, a final year student who will talk on social media influence. And we are privileged to have them in this program, and I'm certain that you are all excited to know what they will talk about, and we are confident that their talks will be informative, engaging, and thought-provoking. We hope that you will take away many insights, feel motivated to make a positive impact in your own lives and in the world around us. So without further ado, let us give a warm welcome to the first speaker, Tashi Phuntsho.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank coordinator for creating this opportunity for me, and to all the ones who are just sitting in front of me. It's me, Tashi Phuntsho. I'm from 𝐬𝐡𝐞, and for now I'm studying in first year BLL. There were times when I just snooze my alarm when it just starts ringing, and that was my habit, not only mine, and I'm pretty sure that all of you are just doing this as me. We all tend to do this. It became our habit, and just like we forget, we don't do whatever things we just think of. Just like me, I snooze the alarm before I'm just gotten out of the bed. And I recently realized that I'm giving up even before I get out of the bed. Just like this, all of us in our life give up even before we even try doing it. I'm not a brilliant student, nor I'm too poor in my studies, and therefore I've studied twice in my 12th grade and pays for my studies here in the college. In my family, I have 3 brothers raised by a single mother. My father left us 3 months before my 12th board examination, and that was the very first time that I wasn't able to keep myself in place. I was not felt loved. I felt broken. Not only because my father left me, but also because that I am alone without my best friend in the world. Time passed and the results were out. My marks, my grades were so horrible, and I can directly figure out that I would not be admitted to any of the colleges, any of the universities. And I directly asked my mother and 3 of my brothers whether I may repeat in one of the private schools, and they willingly accepted. My brother, who is still studying in Rigzhung, which is Chukazong, earns 3,000 a month, and he asked advance of 7 months, which is a total of 21,000, and paid my half-year payment in the private school. Yes, done with the half-year payment. But what about the next payment? What about the next half-year payment? Then in my life, I've just started stepping forward without the guidance of my father. I've started writing an application to that school, asking for scholarship, attaching all my documents and writing all my problems. However, it wasn't successful. One day, a teacher named Pukdoji asked me to meet him and then asked me to write an application to one of the foundations. And while I'm writing an application, I came to know that I'm writing that application to Minjung Foundation. And to talk a little bit about that foundation, it is located in Bebina in Thimphu. It helps, encourages, and brings the poor people, and helps without the purpose or without the notion of any profit. It is founded by Khyentse Talk in 2011. Then this foundation has given me a check of 21,000 for next half-year payment, and I have successfully completed my 12th grade. And finally, the results were out. After doing my examination, my grades were average, and I also hoped to be in one of the universities, because all my grades are average. However, because I waited for the call from universities, and I hope that I may be getting into one of the colleges. However, as my phone is just kept in a silence, it doesn't ring. The call, I haven't received any call from any of the universities. Then I was just in a situation to give up. However, in that moment, I just thought that I will live my life by my own. And then I started working in one of the shops in Thimphu. After a month, then by paying by myself, I started doing an accounting course. It was a very tough time for me to manage the times to go to the classes and in the work and to do my work. I have to work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's too tiring. But I helped the shop in my very best possible ways. And once I was in the class attending the accounting class, and suddenly my phone rang, and someone just spoke up that whether I want to come here in this college or as a self-finance student. I wasn't able to say anything. I wasn't able to reply instantly. However, I just hold on the call and I just asked the one to wait for some minutes, and I called back to my brothers whether they can afford me here in this college. Two of the brothers accepted and told me to go here to study, but I asked them, what about the fees? They just smiled and said, they just said that they will manage. But from where they are going to manage that much fees for the college? Then after the class, I went back to my regular duty. As soon as I entered the shop, the owner of the shop just asked me what had happened to me. I just nodded. I just nodded my head, trying to say nothing had happened, and headed towards my work. Again, the call came from here and told me all the reporting dates. And I just told my brothers about the reporting dates and all, and asked me to come home, Chukha, from Thimphu the next day. That time, again, the owner came and asked me what had happened for the second time. And I just replied her. I just told her what had happened to me. She just smiled. She just dropped on her head and went back to the counter. And she just said, Tashi, just be positive. It was 9 p.m. in the evening, in the night, and it's time for all of us to go, and it's time for the shop to close. The sister, that owner, just called me and asked me to give my account number for my salary, as I'm leaving tomorrow, the next day. She told me how much should I have to pay for the college. And I told her I need to pay almost 50,000 something. That time, she just asked me, will you steal? Will you steal? And will you study as you have done last year? I just said, yes. Are you sure? Are you sure that you are going to study as you have done in the 12th, in your 12th? I just said, yes, sister. Surprisingly, she showed me her phone, and she transferred me my fees for the college. My eyes just filled with the tears of joy, because there is no way that I can manage that much money for my study. And she just, after that, she just said, study well. Yes, I paid for this semester, last semester, and this semester is again I'm helped by the foundation, that 𝐬𝐮𝐚𝐥 Foundation, and I will be thankful for the sister. Her name is the honor. Her name is 𝐶𝐬, and I call her 𝐬𝐮 𝐶𝐬, and 𝐬𝐮 Foundation. I'll be very thankful. I want to thank them, and I would be thankful to them. Just like in our life too, we also get into troubles. We all are not rich, and we will not be able to acquire, we will not be able to manage and have all the things that we are in need of. Get all the things that we want. But while we're stepping forward, and while we're coming forward in your life, don't hesitate. We have to strongly believe in ourselves that we can do. Just like I've said in the very beginning, if I stay backward when I was in trouble, having no money to pay in the colleges, then today I won't be here studying and speaking in front of you. I'm standing here only because of a word. That is hope. I'm always hoping for the best, and just like I want to say that you all to hope for the best. While we are doing something, while we are just into troubles, just hope for the best and act as you hope, and that will be your life. In life, some of us may not be having parents. Some of us are maybe disabled. Some of us won't be having that much money to even feed ourselves. However, as I mentioned, we have to hope for the best and act as we are hoping. So finally, I would again like to thank the coordinator for creating this opportunity for me and for all the ones here. And I also want to thank the audience for coming here and giving your ears and listening passionately for my short talk.
I'd like to thank Tashi for his wonderful talk. His story perfectly relates to our Buddhist saying that if your intentions are pure, your true path will unfold before you. Despite all the peaks and valleys, he has taught us that one should never stop working to achieve one's dream. He even portrays how we should never fear to try. I feel hope is what that keeps us alive, and best wishes is what we can offer to Tashi. So, thank you, Tashi.